disturbing me all the time. You don't know anything, just leave. Please leave. I just want to know that how many of you have spoken to your father like this, or do so on regular basis, or think it is okay to do so. I just thought so. Yatra naryastu pujyante tatra ramante devatah. Yatrastu na pujyante sarva tatra afalah kriyah. Which means that the divine is extremely happy where the women is worshipped, and where they are not, all the actions, all the projections are fruitless. A very good afternoon to everyone. I am Inesha Sanjay Sonar. I believe that women these days live in a world of extreme challenges and serious risk, but also a world of incredible opportunities and extending possibilities. The only challenge is to see the glass ceiling. It is made up of glass, virtually invisible. So what we need is more amount of birds to believe in themselves so that they can fly above the glass ceiling, so that we can see it properly. I was at the age of 14 when I first discussed with my parents that I would participate in a speech competition. After discussing, I don't know from where these 4 people, 4 log, raised up and they were like, this is not your age, you don't even know how to speak properly, how you're going to do all this? No, don't do it, you'll end up making fun of yourself. Enthralled with self-doubts, captivated with all these raising questions, I almost decided to quit. But before that, I went to my mom and I asked her, Mom, I don't think so I would be able to do this. I'm so small and these are all huge speakers coming over there. She said, Beta, you have 2 options. First, either go and your life will completely change from that day. Second, don't go and your life will remain the same. I agreed. I decided I will go. Got the book, inked the line, gave the speech, and boom. My speech was broadcasted on news channels. My life completely changed from that day. Lots of recognition, innumerable speech competitions, cash prizes and recognitions, awards, everything was going good. And then for the very first time came a day when I lost a speech competition. Then came for the very first time a day when I lost 3 consecutive speech competitions. Trust me, it was disturbing. I couldn't face failure. I never thought of facing the failure. I didn't know how to face it. I never thought that this day would also come in my life. It was very difficult to face it. I was trying to avoid the reality like anything, and in this whole course, I realized what? The more I was trying to avoid the reality, the more I was trying to avoid the suffering, it was more suffering. And then I realized that no, all these problems, all these sufferings add value to our life. For examples, we human, first we got bored of paddling the bicycle, so we discovered motorbikes. Then we were not enjoying reflecting ourselves in front of the sun. We created beautiful cars. And that's how this beautiful thing is that, so no, all these problems and all these sufferings are not bugs in our life, they are actually the features of our evolution. And here I was. I introduced myself in an open age group elocution competition, standing between very eminent speakers like lawyers, professors, social workers, and stood second all over Maharashtra, felicitated by Chief Minister of Maharashtra with 40,000 cash prize and a beautiful trophy. पण एक गोष्ट आहे इकडे, माझ्या प्रत्येक शब्दाला धार देणारा व्यक्ती म्हणजे माझे पप्पा, आणि मला प्रत्येक वेळा आधार देणारा व्यक्ती म्हणजे माझे पप्पा. And this person never stopped believing in me. He believed me every time, and that day I realized that the meaning of success was not that 40,000 cash prize. It was not that trophy, it was the smile, the proud that my mom and dad carried on their face while they were sitting in the audience and the Chief Minister was felicitating me. That was success for me. Everything is going gloomy, everything is going beautiful. Soon I entered into the age where be richer, be popular, be smarter, be better, be best, better than the rest. And in this thing, tell me if this sounds familiar to you. Sometimes you committed a mistake and you feel so guilty about making a mistake that you start feeling guilty about how guilty you are feeling. A never-ending loop from hell. Today's anxiety, depression, the social conceptualization of toxic masculinity leading to emotional suppression, trauma have skyrocketed in these recent years. And we don't even know what to care about anymore. We care about almost everyone and everything, and this char log, they're sitting over there, huh? They have to give their opinion, and consciously or unconsciously we are bothering about them. So while making and breaking, learning and exploring in all this process, I decided a new life for me. After all these speeches, I had to do something new in my life, couldn't stop. So I decided to enter into the modeling world. Modeling. Completely out of question from a family where I come from. This time it was not just the family that I had to convince. It was not just the चार लोग who were saying कि अच्छे घर की लड़कियां modeling industry में नहीं जाती है. It was not only them, but it was the actual modeling industry that I had to face with a height of 5.2, which is really considered short, and also vertigo disease, which almost covers my left leg, the whole left leg, with a white huge scar. So I actually had to face this, and these scars are just not the scars. They remind me of traumatic experiences. They remind me of the time when people stared them with a look so curious that I myself became furious. I tried to fence it, but then what I believed that it was my hideousness. Soon my naked eyes realized the true lies, that these scars are the exact place where the truth hides. These scars were not just the scars, they were the evidence of wound, that after pain, healing must come soon. These scars were the evidence of my past history, that even if I was hurt, I will have victory. I accepted these scars and I made this scars as the permanent marks of my sacred beauty, and here I was, sashed as Miss India Finalist 2021. With all these scars, with all this confidence, with all this belief. But in this whole process, what I learned was that you must go through emotional pain to develop your emotional resilience. Throughout the time I was alive, because the fire inside me was burning brighter than the fire around me. I do not care what people perceive about me. I do not care what those 4 people who are trying to tear me down. I always shine through at the end of the day. See, today I'm standing here because I am always myself. I choose to be myself because I know how hard I have worked to come till here, and I cannot let any of them get to it. When we say this, suffering is a part, having values is a part. There is a very beautiful quote in Sanskrit which says that येषा न विद्या न शील न गुणो न धर्म ते मर्त्य लोके भवि भारभूता मनुष्य रूपेण मृगश्चरन्ति, which means that a human with no morals, no values, no righteousness is just an animal wandering on this mortal planet in the costume of human. We must have values, we must choose suffering, but this reminds me of an incident that in Pakistan, when the Talibanis objected pupils to go to the school, Malala Yousafzai wrote online, "How dare they take away my right of education," and later she was shot in head. So the thing is that you have to choose for which struggle you want to suffer. It is us who will choose that. At a very old age, Pablo Picasso was sitting in a cafe waiting for his cafe and doodling on a used napkin, where he ended with his coffee and he was about to throw that napkin when a woman interrupted him and asked, "Can I have this napkin, sir? I will pay you for that." He said, "Sure, $20,000. She said, "It just took 2 minutes for you to doodle it?" He said, "No, ma'am. It took 60 years of my life for me to draw this." People will never ever count the n number of failures that you will go through. They will just see that what you're standing today, and you must know that what you have done, what were your strengths, how you came till here. Just remember one thing, that we are the architect of our belief, and you have the capacity to choose. I know it sounds scary, but choose you. The real you, the whole you. The you meet in the dark, the you sing to. And the rest will come. Today, I am standing here, and from my experience, what I have learned is success is not final and failure is not fatal. The only thing is courage to continue. So you have to choose to be resilient, to believe in yourself, and the call is yours. Thank you.